Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Shelly here, and my goal is to help women who are suffering with anxiety and low self-esteem to remove limiting beliefs and embody their new identity so that way they can transform and create their dream life. Today, we're diving into a topic that's so important for our mental health, but can often feel incredibly difficult to navigate. I'm talking about setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. If you've ever felt overwhelmed, taken advantage of, or just emotionally drained from constantly saying yes, 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 when you really want to say no, 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 trust me when I say you're not alone in this. Let's get into it. First, let's talk about why setting boundaries can be so hard in the first place. For many of us, it's the idea of setting limits with people that can trigger a lot of anxiety. Maybe you're worried about how the other person's going to react. Are they going to be upset? Will they stop liking me? Or maybe you're a people pleaser, someone who just wants to make everyone happy, even if it means sacrificing your own peace and happiness. So, side note, hi, my name is Shelly, and I'm a recovering people pleaser. Sometimes we've been conditioned from a young age to put others' needs above our own, especially if you were taught that being kind means never saying no, always doing what others want. But here's the thing, kindness and boundaries aren't opposites. In fact, when you set boundaries, you're showing respect for both yourself and the other person. You are quite literally teaching people how to treat you. So what happens when we don't set boundaries? Well, without boundaries, you can end up feeling exhausted, physically, mentally, emotionally, and I think the biggest symptom across the board with anyone I've ever spoken to that has come across these issues is the unspoken boundaries leads to resentment. You might start feeling resentment towards people, especially those that you really, truly care about. And let's be honest, constantly giving more than you have can lead to burnout. So, those moments where you feel completely drained, yet you keep pushing yourself to show up for others. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the cost of not protecting your own space. Who's looking out for you if you're not looking out for you? Who's taking care of you if you're not taking care of yourself? A lack of boundaries can also affect your mental health in huge ways. It can lead to anxiety, depression, or even feeling trapped in your relationships or situations that aren't healthy for you. When we say yes to everything, we're really saying no to our own needs. Over time, that creates a buildup of stress and resentment. So just like a muscle, we're going to work on this starting today. You're going to work on saying no more often because you love yourself, because you want to be the best version of yourself for everyone. So I want you to start practicing that starting today. Maybe give yourself some time instead of immediately saying yes to people. Say, maybe let me get back to you, and then work your way to no. Okay, let's shift gears here a bit. What does a healthy boundary actually look like? At its core, setting a boundary means being clear about what you will or will not accept in your life, whether that's with your time, your energy, or even your emotional space. It's not about being rude or pushing people away, but it's about protecting your own mental well-being. So really evaluating how you're feeling before you give someone an answer. A healthy boundary might sound like, I can't take that on right now, or I need time to recharge after work before I can talk, or even, I'm not comfortable with that. I'd prefer if we didn't discuss it. So really, you have to see it as healthy boundaries are direct. They're clear and they're non-negotiable. They come from a place of self-respect and self-care. And let me tell you, when you start practicing this, you're gonna notice a shift in how much energy you have for yourself and the things that really matter to you. Because remember, we are all energy, right? And we only have so much energy in one day. You don't want to deplete all of that energy in areas that are not even healthy for you. Now let's get practical. How do you actually set boundaries and what does it look like? The first step is getting clear on what you need. Ask yourself, what situations drain my energy? Where am I feeling resentment? Once you identify where your boundaries are lacking, it's time to communicate them. Remember, it's normal to feel uncomfortable at first, especially if you're used to overextending yourself and people are used to you overextending yourself. But with time, maintaining boundaries will become more natural. And when people see that you're serious about your limits, they're going to start respecting them too. So to sum it all up for today, boundaries are not just something nice to have, they're essential for protecting your mental health. Start small, be clear, consistent, and don't feel guilty for honoring your needs. Your well-being matters just like anyone else's, and setting boundaries is one of the most powerful ways to safeguard it. Thanks so much for watching. And if you found it helpful today, please make sure that you subscribe and that you like the video as well. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. That way you can get more content like this. And in the comments, let me know, what's one boundary that you're working on setting in your life and with who? Let's support each other. You can also follow me on Instagram at Shelly_Nunez. See you in the next video. And remember, you've got this.